Okay. So I have something pretty funny that I want to talk about. And at first, I was going to make this some kind of deep dive into the separation between AI generated art and regular art, like human made art. But then I realized I'm not the angry video game nerd. I'm not some reviewer. I'm not going to do that shit. I mostly just wanted to talk about this strange and kind of hilarious argument that I had with this streamer on Twitch. I don't remember his name. It was just some VTuber. I was just scrolling on Twitch, whatever, blah 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 blah. They were talking about playing some game or whatever. I don't exactly remember the full context, but at the moment I log into his stream, he's talking about AI generated art, and he's talking about how it's very complicated to find it. I'm not exactly sure if he's defending it or not, but I'm not very nice whenever I'm talking about subjects that I disagree with. I have a habit of, getting a little vicious. I can't lie. So maybe I might maybe have agitated him just a little bit. But he was talking about how like it's hard to distinguish AI art from regular art, and I piped in and I was like, well, I don't think it's very hard, like for people with a brain, like people who are paying attention to artists and how art is made, and you know the nuances, I guess. And this was the point where I was going to compare AI generated art to regular human made art, but I don't think it's very good. But just looking at it, you can tell. You can tell that it feels off, right? Like you look at something like this, any of these, and it just looks like it almost looks like it's too perfect. And that was my argument. Uh, was that, there's art, human art has natural flaws, you know what I'm saying? Like it you can tell that a human made some mistakes there because it's not trying to be perfect. It's not binary code and images and PNGs and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? uh they had some people in the chat that were arguing against it, being like, you can't, determine whether it's human art or AI art depending on feeling. And I was like, well, yeah, you can. Like, have you ever felt anything like when you're playing a video game or a movie or something and it makes you teary eyed? They ignored that. And this motherfucker, I kid you not, the streamer, not some chatter, the streamer pulled this up. they they legitimately were like, yeah, if you're talking about how you feel about art, like how art makes you feel, this is like, he literally pulled up this diagram, and I don't know what his argument was after that. I'm not gonna lie, after he pulled this up, I could not I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, I'm done. This is completely below me. But this is the exact image that they pulled up, and it was talking about survivor bias. Survivor bias for arguing about the differences between AI generated art and human made art. How fucking lost are we? That is the biggest reach I've ever. The London Bridge was more sturdy than his argument. I don't know what to fucking say about what else to say about this. It was ridiculous. And like I said, after that, I was like, this is beyond me. I don't even know what to say anymore. And then I left. But I thought about it a little more while I was in the shower, because it was early in the morning when I had watched this stream. I was like 3 a.m. or something like that. I had just woken up. I went to bed really early. And then after I took a shower, I continued to like think about it and like ponder on it in my mind, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? I thought that was funny. I thought it was fucking hilarious, and I think it's even more funny when you think about just how desperate some people will get to win an internet argument. All I basically said was AI art is dog shit, and you can usually tell whenever AI art is AI generated. Uh, I think they pulled up some image, and they were like doing a deep dive into all the technical stuff, and I don't necessarily know anything about that, but I just thought it was funny that an AI generated art debate turned into them pulling up an image literally of this about fucking warplane survivor bias. Just, I don't know. I don't know what to say, like what to think about that. But I just thought it was funny, and I wanted to talk about it. And I haven't done a video like this, so There you go. You're welcome. Just know that that's a real thing that happened to me. And yeah, have a nice day, I guess.